Man, what the f is being rich, bro? What the f is having money? And first of all, tell me, okay, my hair is kind of funny, but don't pay no attention to that. Why do you need money, bro? When you have the tool, the power to manifest by yourself. And I'm not trying to talk in a complete attention grabbing sense. I'm just trying to let you guys know. Life could be so easy. Life could be so simple. But let me tell you guys, I don't know much about these topics. Chosen one. I choose not to go based off a chosen one mentality. I choose not to go based off of IMBT or whatever INFJ shit. You feel me? I don't go by that. I go based off of perception. Because if you claim to be an INFJ, you're gonna have traits that kind of go along with all the other 16's Myers-Briggs personality trait test, whatever. You can't go basically solely off a chosen one because everyone wants to be a chosen one. So you could be a spiritual guru, but that could involve doing witchcraft and shit. You could be a psychologist, but they really don't master the fucking craft. I don't understand how psychologists master their craft. Like, what are you what are you doing that's so psychological other than being a fucking therapist? And why aren't they allowed to give advice? If you see better and you know better and you're a third party person, then why aren't they taking your advice? Why is this supposed to be your specialty? What, listening to somebody's story all day and judging them? Is that's what your field of profession is? Because if that's the case, that's the most biased bunch of baloney bullshit I ever. Hey, get off my curtain, dude. I mean, girl. Cats, bro. Yeah, therapy's dumb. So, I'm trying to tell you, what if I told you that we all hold magic? We all hold spiritual capabilities, but it's hard trying to find them because you don't know what you're looking at. But what I can tell you is, here's an indicator to let you know how much spiritual powers you have. The more spiritual energy you have, the dumber you'll sound in real life. People who's intelligent in real life, they have achievements. They put their energy into becoming intelligent, therefore sacrificing their creativity. Your creativity, the dumbness, how dumb you look, how stupid you look, is really a good thing. Because you drop the pressure of trying to figure out what society wants you to know, and you're picking up the well, you're picking up on pressure, literally. But the pressure you're picking up on is spiritual energy that your soul wants. I'd rather go play kickball out in the field all day rather than doing math problems in school. But oh, wait a minute. You live in a world where you have to do math problems. So how do you figure that out with spiritual capabilities? Well, you go into your spiritual soul, spirit, whatever, build you a little folder, write math on it, and let the universe do the rest of the work. People be like, that's the dumbest idea. Okay. But I guarantee you ain't gonna catch me working in no fucking job that makes me miserable. I have to sacrifice my integrity to make a boss happy. And 9 times out of 10, the boss wasn't even on my level in the first place. They want you to believe that your boss is on your level, but think about it. The people who really get promoted is people that's weak. The people who really get accepted into things is people who has no authority or no say so. That's why when they finally get authority and finally get some type of say so, they turn into tyrants. Because of course you're gonna play the role. Of course you're gonna play that humble role. Of course you're gonna stay small until you get big. But look at it like this. If I was a big person, I saw somebody being so microscopically small, then I'll recruit them too, shit. But that don't mean that this person was being small because they're actually small. They're being small because it's actually a strategy in being small. Small is dark matter. Big is matter. It's big enough to matter. But when things small, they think it don't matter. So they think it's like dark matter. But you put enough dark matter together, you create matter out of dark matter. And since you created matter out of dark matter, you still gotta name the item. And this is what I call pseudo harmonics. Pseudo harmonic is the usage of dark matter. For example, bird, turkey, under the bridge, water spout, faucet. Here, take this cup. No, okay, you don't want it. You do want to put it back, upside down, question mark, 004, 9 raccoons in the oven, coyote milk, after effects. You get what I'm just saying to you? You get what I just said to you? You see things now. You see things out of context now. Under the flute, out of the ocean, into the water, drain, pipe, mountain. Understand, all of these little information pieces, all of these little pieces that makes no sense is getting registered in your brain. But your brain only has a certain amount of space for certain things that you want to think about. So if I'm adding dark matter to your brain, I'm taking up space with things that don't matter, which means the things that actually do matter has to be condensed, scoot over, refined. So now you have a brain full of shit that don't matter, and you have a brain full of shit that really do matter. Under the bird, out of the ocean, out the sky, litter, underneath, veil, gold, faucet, band, touch, breath, clock. It's obvious, right? I'm not gonna put it though. Why? Because it's an example. Now feel free if you want to, but dragon moves under the bounty, cheap parakeet, downtown, toilet bowl, missile, rocket face, under, now, and then not, clap, cut, nigga, minus, it good, back, indirect, for, okay? What would you do with the extra information? What would you do with the more polished parts of your brain? What would you do with the information that you have readily available? And not only is it readily available, you have complete mastery over it now. Why? Because you got rid of the bullshit. You're still processing this bullshit, but the bullshit that already existed in your head is really kicked out because new information takes precedence over old information. And since new information takes precedence over old information, you basically just refreshed your brain. Now, with the new information, you're naturally going to push it out as you find out what it is you're mastered at, which you should already know. And since you already know what you have mastery in, why not do it? Why not speak it? You can actually put it in the comment section. But, yeah, manifesting is a cool thing. Because look at it like this. Light speed. What do you know that moves at the pace of light speed? There you go. You guessed it already. Your thoughts. Your thoughts are indicators of things that moves at light speed. But what moves at a slower speed than that? Well, finding things out. The opposite of a quick thought is finding things out. So that must mean finding things out is associated with dark matter because you got to take all of these seemingly irrelevant pieces of information, glue it, staple that shit together to create a big picture scenario of a theory that could or could not be true. But depending on how much effort and energy you put into these scenarios, it lets you know if it's going to be true or not. And not only that, it's a little bit more important that you mention the journey, because the journey to figure things out started mystery genres. A passing thought was long forgot about. Keep that in mind.